This is Luis Sandro, FightHype.com here with Jeff Mayweather. Week of the fight. Jeff, there was so much talk about this fight. Did you always think it would happen? I mean, are you surprised we're here a couple days away from the fight now?
Well, I'm not surprised. I mean, it's the biggest fight, out there. And eventually, with that kind of money, the fight's going to be made.
With this fight with Manny Pacquiao, do you think this fight looks any different 5 years ago? Do you think we'll get the same fight we're going to get this Saturday night?
Well, it's hard to say. I mean, 5 years is, of course, it would be different. I don't know if the results would probably not be different, but I think the fight itself might be different. But because that's what everybody is banking off of what Manny did 5 years ago. But once he was told to take a blood test, everything changed. So yes, it probably, in that aspect, yeah, maybe it would change. It would be a different, be different in terms of the fight itself. But, like I said, now, Manny hasn't done anything in 5 years for nobody to talk about. Floyd's been consistent in what he do, and he's been fighting, much bigger guys, and he's been able to do whatever like I said, he's been able to be true to what he does, and Manny hasn't.
Of course, I know you're picking your nephew to win this fight, but some people think it'd be...
I am.
Oh, but okay, let me hear your prediction. Who do you think wins this fight, and what happens in this fight?
I think Floyd smash him. No, I'm just joking. No, I think he wins for sure.
How do you see it playing out? Because some people think it's an easy fight. People think it's a difficult fight for Floyd. I mean, do you see a little bit of both? Did you see?
No, I don't see it being a hard fight. I mean, everybody talks that crap about, Floyd had trouble with softballs. How he had trouble with softballs? He's 47-0. So I mean, that puts that to rest. Who's ever been put in front of him, he's beat him. So it's that simple. And Manny's really no different. I mean, the guy that Floyd played with after being off a year and a half knocked Manny out cold. And styles make fights. I'm not saying just because Floyd did that to Marquez that, he would do that to Manny. But the one thing is this. Floyd hasn't been knocked out. Manny has 3 times. And so, and like I said, in consistency, in 5 years, Floyd has been able to perform the way he's been able to perform with much bigger guys, small, and Manny's the first time. It'll be the first time Floyd's in with a guy his size. And that's going to play a big part in it. Everybody thinks Manny's going to rush in there and throw little fast punches. That ain't going to happen. Floyd make adjustments too fast. There's no fighter in the world ever that make adjustments faster than Floyd. And so it ain't going to be no different with Manny.
I talked to both Floyd and Manny, and I asked them, does this fight define their legacy or career in any way? They both said it's not, it's just another fight. But how are the repercussions going to be for the winner and the loser of this fight? Does it affect their legacy in some way?
Well, it affects Floyd's legacy. It don't affect Manny's legacy. How? He already lost. Been knocked out already. So what? And he getting beat by Floyd don't mean that either. So it's not going to hurt his legacy. There's only one person's legacy at stake, and that's Floyd's.
At 38 years old, Father Time, nobody's been able to beat Father Time. We've seen Bernard Hopkins fight until he's 50. Floyd said he has one more fight left, but do you think he can continue fighting at this level, or is it going to get to a point now where, he's had a great career and he should call it quits?
Don't get me wrong. The one thing is this. Floyd is still the best fighter in the world. He still works harder than probably almost every fighter out there. I ain't going to say that he does because I don't know what every fighter does, but I know what he does. And he's been doing it for, 20 years, And so, with that being said, if Manny's supposed to be the fighter of the century, after beating him, he really shouldn't have nobody out there that he couldn't beat. But at the end of the day, it's going to be Floyd's choice. It's going to be his choice, because I definitely think that Floyd's going to win. And then after this fight, because to be honest, it seems like it won't be nobody out there that even makes sense to fight. But that's got to be Floyd's call.
And last question: when did you? Of course, Floyd is going to be an all-time great, one of the best that ever do it. But when did you notice at an early age that he was special and he would be able to get to the point that he's gotten today? Or did you ever see that?
No, No, I seen it. I thought Floyd was gonna be the best fighter in the world ever at probably about 7 years old. Yeah.
What made you think that at that age?
Because I never seen a kid be able to do what he did, do the things that he did at 7 years old. I mean, the things that you guys are seeing now, he was able to do that at 7.
That's amazing. Well, thanks, Jeff. I appreciate your time. Thank you for the interview. Good luck. Thank you so much.
Yeah.